Prince Vladimir Pavlovich Paley was a Russian poet. Life. Vladimir was born Vladimir von Pistolkos in St. Petersburg, Russia, on December 28, 1896. His parents were Grand Duke Paul Alexandrovich of Russia, the youngest child of Emperor Alexander II, and his father's mistress, Countess Olga Valerianovna Karnovich, who was then still married to her first husband. In 1902, Grand Duke Paul, who had previously been married to Princess Alexandra of Greece and Denmark and had two children by her, wed Olga morganatically. In 1904, she was created Countess von Hohenfelsen by Prince Regent Luitpold of Bavaria, making Vladimir Count Vladimir von Hohenfelsen. In 1915, Olga was created Princess Paley by Nicholas II, making Vladimir a prince. Prince Vladimir had two elder half-siblings of his father's marriage to Alexandra Georgievna of Greece, Neaqt Princess Alexandra of Greece and Denmark, Grand Duchess Maria Pavlovna of Russia and Grand Duke Dmitry Pavlovich of Russia. He had two full sisters, both of whom eventually were styled Her Serene Highness Princess Paley, Irina Pavlovna and Natalia Pavlovna. He also had three half-siblings from his mother's first marriage: Alexander Erikovich von Pistolkos, Olga Erikovna von Pistolkos, and Mariana Erikovna von Pistolkos. He spent his childhood in Paris and later graduated from the Corps de Pages, an aristocratic military school in St. Petersburg. In December 1914 he entered the regiment of the Emperor's Hussars and fought with the Russian army in the First World War. He was promoted to lieutenant, decorated as a war hero with the Order of St. Anne. Even as a teenager, Vladimir Paley showed remarkable talent as a poet. He published 2 volumes of poetry and wrote several plays and essays, as well as a French translation of Grand Duke Konstantin Konstantinovich's play The King of the Jews. In the summer of 1917 he and his family were placed for a short while under house arrest by the provisional government, because of a poem he wrote about Alexander Kerensky. In March 1918 he was arrested by the Bolsheviks and sent to exile in Vyatka and later Ekaterinburg and Alexeyevsk. He was brutally murdered in a mine shaft near Alexeyevsk, together with his cousins Prince Johann Konstantinovich of Russia, Prince Konstantin Konstantinovich of Russia, Prince Igor Konstantinovich of Russia, and other relatives. The bodies were recovered by the Imperial White Army and placed in coffins and moved around while they fought with the Red Army until they were brought and buried months later at the Russian Mission Orthodox Cemetery in Beijing, China, the site of which was destroyed during the Cultural Revolution and is now a parking area. A biography of Prince Vladimir Paley by Andrei Baranovsky was published in 1997 in Russian, and another by George F. Science in 2004, in both Russian and English. Sources: Science, George F. A Poet Among the Romanovs, Eurohistory, 2004. Ancestors.